he'll be swinging through soon.
Oh, Spider-Man, where are you? Well, I haven't seen him, but you have. At least you saw him on the big screen.
Yes.
Now, a new guy playing Spider-Man this time around. He's not our same old Tobey Maguire. Who is this guy and what's he like?
This is Andrew Garfield, who was Eduardo Severin in The Social Network.
Yep.
And he is a very different Spider-Man. He's irreverent. He is very much a teenage boy who stumbles into this power and has a little fun with it. He's not saving humanity.
And he has these funny lines, at least from what I've seen from the trailers. And there have been a lot of trailers out there. But, you know, he has somebody coming at him with a knife, and he's like, ooh, you found my weakness, a very small light knife.
Right.
Are there little lines like that throughout?
Completely. And they're great little comedic pauses in a movie that's over 2.5 hours long.
Did you feel like it was 2.5 hours?
Yes and no.
Okay.
It was so refreshing because it was different. They went back to the Amazing Spider-Man, the comic books in the 60s. You know, they had him with making his little spidey webs. They had him making it versus it coming out of Tobey Maguire. That was from the original comic series.
In terms of how much Andrew's actually doing his own movement, people are always interested in, like, how can you move like Spider-Man?
Right.
How much does he do his own work? I know you talked to him yourself about this.
Yes. He didn't say whether or not the finished product ended up on screen, if it was all his stunts, but he did say, you know, he worked at this 5 hours a day, every day, very much like Tobey Maguire did. But the thing he really focused on was very gentle movements.
Gentle movements.
Gentle. When people come downstairs, they kind of come down like a, you know, herd of elephants.
Right.
He lands and it's very soft and it's very kind of curving around an object, and that's what Spider-Man does.
Kind of like a spider. I mean, a spider moves like this. It'll be interesting to watch his movements. Now, this film in particular, how do you think it's going to stack up against, like, The Dark Knight and Avengers?
Right.
I mean, we have had a summer of superheroes.
We have. And to be honest with you, I think people are a little tired of them. I mean, yes and no. The Avengers just hit 600 million. That is, you know, after Titanic and Avatar, that's the third film ever to do that domestically.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Ever.
Hard to blow that out of the water.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the same time, Spider-Man is coming up on his 50th anniversary, so I think people are going to want to see it.
And you liked it.
And I did. I enjoyed it. They brought something different to the table by returning to the original.
And very quickly, I mean, speaking of, people have seen trailers of this.
Yes.
And they've seen a little bit of who this new Spider-Man is going to be.
Yes.
A lot of trailers. Do you think that's going to help or hurt the movie in terms of, are people, they think they've seen too much already?
I can tell you haven't seen too much because I watched all those trailers and there are still some surprises in the film. But I think with these big Marvel superhero movies, they want to get them out. They want people talking about them. They want them to see as much as they can. That's part of the marketing nowadays.
Wait, look over there. Oh no, it's just a window washer. Oh well, we'll keep looking. Thanks, Alexandra.